If you ever feel like someone could peek into everything you do on your Windows PC, your browsing history, the apps you open, or even the files you recently accessed, today I'm going to show you exactly how to clear internet history and logs left behind on your system safely and efficiently. But first, if you want the easiest and fastest way to secure your privacy, I have a tool for you. The Windows Privacy Cleaner wipes your tracks clean, leaving no trace behind. Here's how it works. After downloading the tool, using the link pinned in the comment section, open the zip file and open the tool inside the folder. Select Extract All to any folder of your choosing. From there, simply run it as an administrator. Confirm the prompt to launch the software. You'll see a clean, simple console menu. You can choose to clear individual items or just run a bulk clean and have it do everything in one go. Every step is transparent and verifiable, so you know exactly what's being cleared. It even restarts File Explorer automatically, making sure your system is refreshed and your privacy is applied immediately. And there will be no more worrying about who can see your activity. This is not just cleaning, it is complete Windows privacy control. Now, for those who like to do things manually, let's walk through how to clear internet history and logs using command prompts. Let's begin by typing CMD in the search bar and running command prompt as an administrator. Let's start by clearing activities logged by your system. Imagine someone could see everything you have done on your PC, what apps you opened, when you logged in, and even files you accessed. That's exactly what Windows Event Logs record. And unless you clear them, anyone with access to your machine could trace your every step. Type for F token, which is a loop that reads each log name one by one. 1% is the variable representing each log name. Windows Event Utility is a Windows command line tool that manages event logs. Do Windows Event Utility CL 1% clears the content of that log. This command basically looks through every Windows event log and clears it. After clearing your logs, there will be no easy proof of your actions on the system, and your activities become nearly impossible to trace from within your own machine. Let's move on to clear your recent files and run history. When you use Windows, it remembers your activity in several places. The File Explorer recent files shows what documents, pictures, or programs you opened, and the Run dialog history stores the commands, paths, and apps you typed in. If someone else gains access to your PC, physically or remotely, they can use these logs to track what you have been doing. Moreover, they can reconstruct your habits and private work if you frequently open sensitive folders. Clearing this history removes these digital prints, making it harder for others to piece together your actions. Type del F forces deletion of read-only files. Q stands for quiet mode. App Microsoft Windows Recent is the folder path that stores shortcuts to recently opened files. Now, traces of documents, pictures, or programs you opened is erased. Let's move on to clearing the run dialog history. Type rec delete HKCU software Microsoft Windows current version Explorer. Run MRU is the location where Windows stores your run history. Now your run dialog history is erased, cutting off an easy way for others from retracing your commands, paths, and apps you typed in, which will boost your anonymity. The next feature we'll be clearing is the Windows launch traces. Anyone with access to your machine, be it an attacker or an administrator, can read prefetch logs and reconstruct which applications you opened. By clearing prefetch files, you erase this timeline of program activity. This makes it harder for anyone to trace your software usage patterns and link you to a certain action. Type del F S Q drive C Windows prefetch targets all files in the prefetch folder. This command erases your usage timeline, which removes logs of which apps you opened and when you opened it. And it will go a long way to reduce your forensic footprint so investigators can't reconstruct your activity from prefetch traces. This will help maintain your anonymity in shared or monitored environments. Now let's move on to erase your browsing traces. The DNS cache contains a list of sites you have visited, which is traces of browsing history outside the browser. If someone with access to your computer inspects the DNS cache, they could see where you have been online. Clearing it removes these local records. Type ipconfig, which is a Windows command line tool that manages your network configuration. Flash DNS is the parameter that tells Windows to clear the local domain name system resolver cache. Clearing your cache will improve your privacy by erasing hidden browsing traces stored outside the browser. This command has no side effects since DNS entries are automatically repopulated as you browse again. Now let's move on to clear the temporary internet files. Cache files may include images, scripts, and parts of websites you have visited. Someone with access to your computer can inspect these files to see what you have been browsing. Some cookies and cache scripts can even be reused by trackers outside your browsing session. Clearing cache reduces this footprint. To clear the cache on your Chromium-based browser, type rd, which stands for remove directory. S deletes all files and subfolders. Local app data. Microsoft. Edge. User data. Default. Cache is the part where Edge stores cache for the default user profile. Running this command erases all of Edge's stored website data, removing digital traces that could be used to track your activity, while keeping your saved logins, bookmarks, and browser settings intact. The next feature to clear is the browser history, which helps you stay anonymous to anyone who inspects your computer directly. By removing the list of sites you have visited, you are breaking the visible trail of your online activity. Type del FQ. Local app data. Microsoft. Edge. User data. Default. History. This is the path to Edge's browsing history database file. Clearing this file wipes out the stored record of visited website from Microsoft Edge, which means anyone who checks your computer directly won't see your browsing history in Edge. Now, while we focused on Windows built-in tools, remember, for commonly used browsers like Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox, each have their own caches, histories, and cookies that can also leave traces behind. That's where Windows Privacy Cleaner comes in. With just a few clicks, it takes care of all those extra traces automatically, giving you complete control over your digital footprint in order to stay private and secure. So download the tool from the link pinned in the comment section and let the Windows Privacy Cleaner do the heavy lifting so your Windows PC becomes truly yours again.